Hello Aries, welcome to Serona Tarot. This is your monthly forecast for September 2020 for Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Aries. Welcome Aries, I'm just cleansing your space at the moment. Okay, so a couple of things to remember. This is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Genders are non-specific. The energies are interchangeable. Cross watchers are welcome. I do shuffle on camera, so I take jumpers out of the pack. If it takes too long, too boring to watch, just fast forward. I always start with a 20-second sound bowl meditation to tune into your energies. And if you are in tune with me, if this does resonate, then please do like, subscribe, comment and share. Hit the notification button. It does help me out with growing my channel because it's fairly new. What else? A couple of things to bear in mind. On the 2nd of September, we have a full moon in Pisces. Now, for the collective, the human collective as a whole, it's going to be stirring up a lot of anxiety and then perhaps even insecurity regarding your environment. Okay, so there's going to be lots of sensitivity to how you perceive your surroundings. Okay, so this could be your internal world, but I'm also feeling very much on a global scale. Political structures, governmental structures, legal structures, everything on that playing field, basically. There's going to be quite a lot of turmoil with people, also a lot of sort of Mars, aggro energy surrounding you. So there's going to be a lot, tend to be a lot of sort of feelings of uncertainty and emotional turmoil come that full moon. Now on the flip side, you could channel that energy more productively because imagination and creativity is going to really serve you during that time to how do you navigate those types of energies in a really positive way. And then on the 17th of September, we have the new moon in Virgo, and this is all about cleaning up shop. Okay, this is about getting organized. This is about decluttering, giving your internal world and your external world a spring clean, getting rid of that which no longer serves and getting things tip-top and all together straightforward. And it's almost like a preparation for the autumn, moving into the autumn, for obviously those in the Northern Hemisphere, preparing and stocking up for the winter, but also getting everything like prepared. It's that sort of vibe. Okay, so without further ado, let us do our 20-second meditation just to tune in with my energy for Aries. All right, Aries, let us see what is happening for you in September. Remember, it is a general reading, so this would be major general energy surrounding your sign. Let us see what the theme for the month is for you, using the Sacred Destiny Tarot deck. Oh, it doesn't want to... What is the overall energy for Aries for September 2020, please? For their highest good, please. May I have one card, please? Or two, if necessary. Too many. The overall theme for Aries, please. September 2020. Thank you. We have one card. Going forward. So perhaps you've been feeling stagnant and stuck for a while. This is you seeing the path ahead of you. The sun is shining for you and you are moving forward. Growth, expansion, learning, new things coming into your arena. Being open to new things that are coming in, giving that space to do so. Moonology. Let's see what the Moonology cards have to say. What do they need to know for September 2020? For their highest good, please? What does Aries need to know for the collective for September 2020? For their highest good. Thank you. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon and Sagittarius. What was the other sign that got this one? Was it Scorpio? I think. Cancer. No, it was Cancer. Cancer also got this card, actually. So looking at the bigger picture, you are really seeing this forward momentum on a larger scale. You're looking at not just the day-to-day lifestyle, you're looking at bigger currents in your life, bigger chapters in your life. You are ready to embark on a new chapter, a new journey, metaphorically or physically. And what's going to serve you in this way is by zooming out of the little dramas around you, of the little backwards and forwards, those little petty things that happen on a day-to-day basis. Zoom out of that and look at the grander picture of where is it that you want to be? Where do you want to be moving forward? You are going forward, but it's helping you and encouraging you and inviting you to look at the grander picture, to not get pulled down by the day-to-day aspects, so that you can take that vast jump moving forward. Okay, let's see what the Oracle Work Your Light Oracle deck has to say for Aries 2020. For their highest good, please, for Aries, September 2020. Cute. Got 2 cards here. Trust the niggle. What is a niggling feeling trying to tell you? Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. How beautiful is it that we've got a sort of a darker themed, heavier energy here, and then this brighter theme just hidden behind it, right? It landed hidden. Now what this tells me, this bigger picture that you need to look at is for your soul growth, is for you and you alone. The people that are around you, all good and well, but it's time to look at the bigger picture in terms of, have they served their purpose? In the terms of, and I don't mean that in a very superficial way, I mean that people come into our lives for a season, for a reason, you know, that there's that saying, and sometimes it's, sometimes the end of the road has come, okay? And so it's about really zooming out of that and seeing it for what it is as a whole picture, as a whole arc, an emotional arc from beginning, middle, and end, and to ascertain within yourself whether you've naturally come to the end of something so that you can move forward. Now, the beauty of this is you are absolutely moving forward and going forward with this pillar of light, with your vibrations are rising, you are the oracle, but it doesn't come without nothing. So if you are able to really zoom out of the day-to-day life to figure out what are the things that are really kind of niggling at you, and the only person that can do that is you. You know deep down, you have to be true to yourself. That niggling feeling is your intuition. It's your higher self telling you, giving the clues. Why does something feel a bit off? If someone says something to you and you don't quite trust it, but you trust them as a person and they've never let you down, but something that they're saying just does not resonate with you. Or you're in a particular situation, a commitment, say it's a working commitment or a project, a commitment, but there's something that feels like it's falling apart, but you don't see it on a surface level. But deep down you kind of, yeah, something just doesn't feel right. Equally, it could be that you are living in an environment which, for all good purposes, it's fine. It's stable, it's secure, it's what you know, it's familiar. But there's just like an undercurrent of conflict or tension. Something that is not serving your highest good, the bigger picture, and how you plan to expand and grow and move forward. So you've got to trust that. Okay? Be open to that. Those are the gifts. Those are the signs that your higher self are delivering to you, that spirit guides are delivering to you. Trust it. Okay? If you're able to trust it, to zoom out, see the bigger picture, that's when the pillar of light comes and shines within you. Okay? So where there was a niggle before, see how her arms are closed up, covering her solar plexus energy there. Her arms are outspread over there, ready to fly, ready to move beyond. You see, she zoomed out into the bigger picture. That will enable your vibrations to rise. And being the oracle doesn't have to be specifically, oh, you're going to be, a tarot reader or an oracle or teacher. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that. What this also means is that you have then learnt the teachings within yourself. And once you have learnt it through experience, and learned to, which can be sometimes painful, to let go of something that you are attached to, even though there's a niggling feeling, if you're able to respond to that niggling feeling and release those attachments, you come into a deeper, wiser understanding. And with that wisdom, you become the oracle in that knowledge, in that foresight. Your vibration matures in a way. You raise your vibrations. You have a higher understanding of things because you've been through it. You've been through it. So let us see what Tarot has to say for you, Aries. Okay, so I've separated the major arcanas from the minors in the Good Tarot deck by Colin Baron Lee because I wanted a major current, a major arcana current or energy to anchor the tarot into. So let us get 3 cards, please, for Aries for the month of September, for their highest good. What do they need to know for September 2020, please? What do they need to know in order to move forward? What do they need to know, please? 3 cards, please. Oh, stubborn. Ah, there we go. Hermit. Introspection. This is going inwards to see outwards. Okay, introspection, taking a pause, not really knowing where things are around you, forgetting about what's immediately surrounding you, going within, reflecting, understanding, absorbing, processing on a spiritual level, on a wisdom, wisdom level as well. Chariot, this card keeps coming up in all the decks for lots of people. So there's definitely lots of people wanting to move at the moment. Obviously, this is victorious moving and embracing your shadow and your light self into that clean-cut pathway of where it is you want to go with speed, with haste, and with vitality. And that's happening for a lot of people. Equally for you, I see this more. Now, obviously, all these cards do have multiple meanings, and it really depends, firstly, on the reader, and secondly, on the surrounding cards and how it is in the spread. There's many different facets, but I pick up intuitively what feels more stronger as an energy. This feels like a move. This feels like a physical relocation, especially because we've got the going forward and we've got that pathway. And usually I don't pick up on the sun and the actual path itself. I pick up on the beginning, but you always pick up on different things at different times and looking at the bigger picture. There is a relocation here. Well, if not a relocation, it's definitely travel of some sort. And often people say, oh yes, it could be a metaphoric travel. And I just don't think so. I think this is a physical move. I think you have a moment of introspection, not a moment, a few days or a few weeks even, of this introspection, really, really trying to source out those niggles, really trying to look at the bigger picture. How can I move forward by getting rid of those things? How can I raise myself into a lifestyle that I really want? And then once you've done that, you travel and you make that move. Can we have a final card, please, for Aries? Oh, okay, we'll take the 2 then. We got the Emperor, nice, and Justice, right. So this is authority, taking authority. This is strategizing. This is overseeing the big picture. Yeah, big picture. Yes, because the Emperor, if we think about it traditionally in historical civilizations, the Emperor ruled a land, okay, had to consider everyone. So he couldn't be weighed down by, say, a peasant who was having a little bit of a fight with his neighbor over a piece of bread, right? He couldn't be weighed down that. He had bigger matters at hand. He couldn't be weighed down by that because he would be too emotionally and sensitively drawn in, because he does have a big heart. He has a lion's heart, you see. What he does see is the bigger picture. How can he maintain equilibrium and balance, okay, and equality for his people? How can he create that? Now, sometimes in the old days, it might have been going to war, right? I don't agree with war. I don't agree with violence. It doesn't work now, I think, in our world. It just doesn't serve any purposes. But in terms of a strategy, that's what he might decide to do. Or he might decide to, how can we invoke a bit of balance here? Maybe it's a cutting of certain taxes. Maybe it's this, maybe that. You get the picture. All that for the balance, for the well-being, and for the justice of the masses, shall we say. Now you are stepping into this energy and you are trying to ascertain and strategize of how you can move forward with this travel, okay? Move forward in a way that is clever, planned, executed with balance, appreciation, and it's like with integrity amongst others. With integrity. And integrity for yourself, ultimately, because that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's all about. But you're wanting to do it with grace. And that's what will enable this pillar of light to really shine through. You need to be true to yourself, to your own lion's heart. You need to go within. You need to thrust that motion forward with this plan that you have that's going to be fit for your emotional and mental balance, your spiritual balance, spirit even meaning in terms of that fire in your belly, that motivation, that needing that lust of life again. Find that balance, but also with the consideration and integrity and grace within the people around you, if there are people that you have to leave behind. Because by going forward and riding your chariot and looking at the bigger picture, what the journey that you are embarking on is a big thing. It's not just some nitty-gritty little, oh, I'm just off to the seaside for the weekend. It's not that. This is you know what? I'm making a move. I'm finding my true belonging. I need to expand. I need to learn, and I cannot do that in this space. I need to be influenced. I need to learn and grow from others as I meet along a journey. And I've been in this nitty-gritty stuck phase for too long. Why is the Hermit card there, please? So I'm using the Fountain deck tarot here. So can we clarify the Hermit? Yes. Four of Swords, healing. Okay. All right. Can we do another one, please, for the Hermit card? Okay, thank you. And this one? Five of Swords. Oh, bless you, Aries, my lord. Okay, fine. You start the month off, and as I said in the beginning of the month, it's going to be feeling quite insecure. People are going to be quite sensitive to the energies around you, around all of us, really, in our environment and our surroundings. That's just what's happening on a global scale with the moons and the planets and the astrology. This Hermit phase that you are sitting into, this introspection, this time of shutting yourself away from the exterior world to go within and find your own inner truth. What's really going on is you are going through a healing, and that's what leads to the pillar of light and your vibrations rising. Okay, you are going through a healing regarding the inner conflict you have with regard to how you see yourself within the world, within the mental body and the physical plane, in terms of there have been periods in your life where you have felt neglected, you have felt left out in the cold, you have felt isolated, separate, people not being there for you when you thought they would be. Okay, you have been left out in the cold, and it's caused this inner conflict, this inner tension with yourself. It could also be tension in amongst other people, say for example even tension. This is also maybe this could be one of two things. It could be whereby you perhaps have what's the word I'm thinking of here? This could be other people, or this could be you, whereby a situation, you know, you win the battle but lose a war, right? Where it's a cheap win. It's the loss is actually the long-term loss is far greater. This could be things like, also with regards to communication, this could be things like arguments taking place where you win the argument but ultimately it leaves a sour taste in your mouth or the other person. So this is regarding parts of that within yourself and things that are happening around you, with people around you. You've experienced that other people are doing it to you, and all those feelings and all that situation leaves you feeling out in the cold. Okay, if it leaves you feeling with the sense of neglected, isolation, and it's painful. Okay, this could also be that it's made you feel financially inadequate and unable to move forward. But that is what the healing is coming in to do. You are healing yourself from this. You're taking a moment refuge to heal from that situation, from that thing that's been niggling at you. You are healing from it. And you can only heal from that by yourself and within. So that is why the healing is needed. And you can't take that with you on the journey. It wouldn't be right to take that with you on your journey. You've got to heal from it now, get yourself in a better space, and then be ready to move forward. Why is a Chariot card here, please? Why is a Chariot card here, please? Thank you. Oh, Ace of Wands, brand new beginning, new project, new venture, new spark of an idea, new enthusiasm to drive forward, getting really, really excited. But ultimately, you have not done this before. This is a brand new beginning. What else do we have? Okay, that one definitely wanted to jump out. The Devil. Okay. So the Devil talks about attachments. It talks about perhaps compulsive behavior, potentially even addictions, anything where there is an unhealthy attachment to. So that could be food, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol, it could be relationships, you know, that compulsive codependency relationship that's actually deep down, it's unhealthy. It could be greed at work with regards to competition and power struggles, you know. Ultimately though, the devil is bound, it's chained by these ideas, and it all derives from a lack mentality. This is a lack mentality, feeling left out in the cold because you feel like you don't have enough. Okay, the devil's current is that it's born out of that. So as we hold on to and try and hold on to the things that feel like they're falling away, probably because their time is over and that lesson is learned and you need to move on, but we hold on to it, we try and control it, we hold on to it with our life, okay? And that's when it becomes unhealthy. That's when it becomes from an experience to a lesson. Do you see what I mean? So with the Chariot moving forward, You are wanting a brand new beginning away from this energy. You are sparking a brand new beginning that in a way is both away from these toxic attachments you've had, but there is also, I have to say, an element of once you've got this idea in your mind, you're like, I want it. You almost become a little bit obsessive about it. And yes, it's okay to do that for a little bit as long as it doesn't make you sick or turn too unhealthy. So the devil can also talk about that sort of obsessive aspect. And usually when we get a creative idea and we lose sleep over it because we're so freaking excited. We just want to make it happen. We just want to make it happen. Just want to make it happen. But you've got to find balance. Okay, got to find balance with that chariot moving forward. Don't cut all the bridges by focusing wholeheartedly just on this new venture moving forward. In some cases, it could be a new relationship, but I feel like it's a new venture. Whether it's a new physical move, like a travel, as we said over there, or a new project, a new idea, a new work concept, starting something up for yourself. There is a bit of obsessiveness around it, but you're driving it forward. Remember, it's a minor, so it is a major, but it's anchoring. It didn't come up over here, so I'm not particularly worried about it, but it is good to be aware that you can have a healthy attachment to an idea to really kind of propel you forward, as long as it doesn't stay around for too long. Okay, as long as it doesn't become healthy, as long as it doesn't become too obsessive or compulsive. Moving on to the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here, please? Why is the Emperor here, please? Thank you. Eight of Wands. So this is motion, fast and furious. This is backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. But again, this is travel. This is moving. We've got travel card here, travel card there, travel card there. This could also be air travel. So things are happening quite swiftly for you. Okay. Once you're charging, well, of course it would, because you're charging forward, but you're analysing, you're strategizing while you're doing it, of how you can do this as quickly as possible and make it happen. And that's this energy coming through, isn't it? It's that like, I gotta do it, I want now. Yeah? Because I've done my healing, now I need to charge forward because I've done my healing. It's like, I want it now. You've got to remember to slow down maybe a bit and zoom out. Okay, let's see what else we have, please. Thank you. Okay, 10 of Swords, feeling at a loss. Page of Swords, information, communication coming in. May not be the best communication that you were hoping for. And then we have 4 of Wands, which is happy, healthy lifestyle. Ooh la la. Okay. So the Emperor, that authority figure, that character or energy, shall we say, of identifying things at a very broad spectrum, sees everything as after some healing has taken place, sees everything out. Okay, fine. I need to move away. Now, obviously, the moving away could also be metaphorical, but I see a definite physical transition. Transition. I want to move away. I want to do it fast, because you know what? I've gone through losses. It's been painful. Okay, and I want to move away from that. I've learned the lessons that I needed to learn. Perhaps there were betrayals. Okay, I have felt stabbed in the back to a certain degree. So that part of my life, that situation is over. Therefore, I'm out of here. I'm moving forward to my bliss. Okay. Yes, there's going to be messages coming in that still might be hurtful. There might be communications coming in that still might trigger me in this space where I've done my healing. But ultimately, I am walking towards my happiness, towards my stability. 4s are structure, stabilities, happy home, happy lifestyle. By the sea. How lovely is that? You're moving towards that, and during the journey, it's still going to open up these elements of loss. But ultimately, that's what you're doing. That's what you're strategizing. You're saying, I've done it. It's been done. That lesson has been learned. That cycle is over. I'm moving on. Yes, I'm going to get communication. Coming backwards and forwards is still going to put me in that space. But I'm also going to get communication because I'm making it happen with my cunning mind. I'm making it happen with regards to this happier, more structure, solid foundation I want to create for myself within my heart space, within my solar plexus motivational energy, within my sense of spirit. And then justice. Let's look at justice. Why is justice here, please, for Aries, September 2020? Thank you. The Chariot again. I mean, need I say more? Chariot here, Chariot there. Definitely moving forward. Chariot, Death, and 8 of Coins. Shoo! Beautiful. Right. Finding balance in how to move forward with balance, with integrity, okay? To create that major transformation for yourself. That move that you're going to make is going to create such a transformation in life like nothing you've ever seen it before. But it's coming under justice, which means it's going to be more balanced. Whereby things were imbalanced before, now things are going to change into balance, into equilibrium. And then the 8 of Coins is working hard on something. This is planning something. This is putting the model together to make it happen and manifest it in real life. This is working and researching. This is doing your homework, okay? In order for the justice to come through. Major transformation, major movement forward, working hard on it. And as you do so, and as you identify any areas of toxicity, as you identify areas where healing is needed because you've embarked on, you have experienced that pain and suffering. Once you've done that and you've gone through it and given it the time that it deserves to digest and move through it, then you're on your way to prosperity. Your vibrations rise because you have a deeper understanding of yourself. Never mind anyone around you. You understand yourself in a much deeper way, and then you're ready to, remember I say, you learn as you go along. You collect information and knowledge along the way. Same as here, okay? You're absorbing more because you've now made the space to do so. And with that, your vibrations are rising. You're starting to see things from a very higher perspective. So it is a difficult month for you, I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty heavy with regards to the beginning section over here, but it has a super positive outcome, okay? You are really going to be making the steps in the right direction. You are going to be moving forward. You are going to be letting go of those things that made you feel left out. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Aries. I really hope it resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification button, and best of luck for September. I hope you're going somewhere lovely. Okay, take care. Much love and light. Bye.